I don't know if you guys know, but you're listening to an exceptional episode of Sushi Jackknife right now.
I better smile because I don't want to get duct taped and put in the back of this guy's car. I don't trust him.
And you just dip it in fish blood before you throw it in the ocean.
Oh, I would be a great politician. You're going to find out that you're funding Al-Qaeda or something.
Sushi Jackknife. 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 Yeah.
Oh, fire. Fire. What a way to ring in the new year, everybody.
Yeah. I thought, like, I don't know if you've ever heard, like, the Lil Wayne songs where before he comes in, it's just like a lighter noise.
Yeah.
He's Lil Wayne.
I
thought we would do that.
I'd love to find out if he doesn't even smoke at all or anything.
That he's actually lighting scented candles that he got. he got 5 for the price of 3
at Target.
Yeah.
Now I'm picturing him in the recording studio, just surrounded by, really bougie candles. Mm-hmm. That sounds great.
He's in the booth going, yeah, bring me that gingerbread shit. I need that gingerbread.
Welcome to Sushi Jackknife, first one of 2020. Nathan, we've been doing this show since goddamn
2000. I'm just gonna say 2000.
I don't even remember. I have a pocket knife. You have a lighter. It's danger zone.
Yeah,
in here.
You don't even you can't even see the weaponry I have hidden under the table.
This tapping is a knife going into the table. Mm-hmm. And there's a lit candle between us, and I think it did come from Target, actually.
What's it smell like?
It is sort of a holiday scented
Lil
thing.
Wayne would not approve.
Really into sandalwood.
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
And he likes tropical scents a lot. He likes pina colada candle.
I would love nothing more if he did a cover of "If You Like Pina Coladas." If you like, I can't do a Lil Wayne, but imagine it, everybody.
Yeah.
Just imagine it.
It's
amongst
it will
yourselves.
haunt all of our nightmares.
That's so great. Right before we recorded, you were going to tell me a story, and you stopped yourself.
Well, yeah. So you were talking about Hop Dotty,
which is a burger restaurant.
It's a burger joint
here in Nashville, and it's in what used to be kind of a funky area of town.
It used to be the cool area.
It was
with
hip.
Local stuff,
right?
And now it's not.
It's like real posh. Yeah. It's like we don't go there because you have to pay for parking over there, and
it's one of those places that it's full. It's not. It's past hipster. We've passed hipsters over there, and now we're more into the yuppie territory. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of brunch that happens over there.
That's a really good indicator.
Yeah. It's heavy on the brunch in that area.
When you've reached the point of like multiple brunch establishments.
Mm-hmm. When you walk down the street and you're like, man, I'm in the mood for brunch. Where should we go? That means that it's a little bit too highfalutin for me here.
Yeah. You have like 8 options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were raving about it.
It's a really good, it's a good burger, no doubt. I had I never had Kobe beef before in my life, and I don't think this is the way you're supposed to have Kobe beef
in a burger
in a cheeseburger.
Form?
No. Yeah. But I had
in a cheeseburger specifically.
Right. And the cheese was brie.
Okay.
And oh boy, I
feel like that
was good.
That's just a burger where they're trying to trick you into thinking you're eating a fancy burger.
Yeah. Well, it tasted every bit as fancy as I wanted it to, so. And it wasn't that expensive, honestly. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So you were raving about it and how great it is. And so I was thinking about the last time I was there.
Okay.
Which was during football season.
College football.
Yeah. So the place is very close to the campus of Vanderbilt University.
Go
Commodores.
Commodores. I wanted to say Condors.
They are the worst team in the SEC.
Is that true? Wow.
They're at least bottom 2 or 3.
Okay.
Very bad. But their football stadium is also fairly close.
Right.
So my family and I were just out on a Saturday, not thinking about Vanderbilt football because no one thinks about Vanderbilt football. I'm pretty sure that even the Vanderbilt players are like, oh, do we have a game today? What is it, Saturday? Yeah, that sounds right. So we weren't thinking about that, and we're like, well, it's dinner time.
Yeah.
Let's just pop into Hop Daddy.
Dottie?
Hop Dottie.
Yeah.
Hop Daddy. Yeah. Get a burger and be on our way. We got in, and it's just packed full of idiot college kids.
Sure. As it would be on a...
right.
This is it's not a sports bar, but it has some of that vibe.
Yeah, I mean, they have a bar.
Lots of TVs.
That's really all you need
right.
in that situation.
Sure.
There weren't people there to watch the game.
No.
It was all people going, I want to get some drinks before we go get drinks at the game, and then we'll drink after.
Somebody got alcohol poisoning that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the way you get food there is it's a line.
Yeah.
They don't serve you at the table.
No.
You order at the counter. I ended up stuck in between two sororities.
Oh, boy. Of opposing...
Yeah. And so South Carolina in front of me.
Oh, boy.
And Vanderbilt behind me. Now, I'm going to let you decide which conversation is more obnoxious. I have my vote.
Okay.
Okay. So Vanderbilt girl behind me,
Yeah.
the entire time is doing one of these conversations. I mean, I don't really even know. I thought we were having a good time.
Oh, no.
But I don't know. It's just, it's awkward, you know. I don't know. I just don't know. And that just keeps going on a loop.
Sure.
We were in line for like 20 minutes. So that's a loop.
Oh, boy.
Behind me.
Yeah.
The conversation in front of me, which is my personal, it's the more annoying, but also the way funnier one to me.
Okay.
A girl, probably 19. We'll say 19.
Okay.
Seems youngish. Talking to her sorority mates about the proper age to get a boob job.
That's the more annoying conversation to you?
It was an annoying conversation.
Okay.
And mostly I think I was annoyed by it because I couldn't chime in. Like, I really wanted to... I wanted to put my 2 cents in on the whole situation.
Were you sitting there like, let me see them. Just... Come on, show me your breasts, and we'll make this decision right now.
So it was. I don't.
That's a horribly sexist thing I just said, but yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know when I should do it.
Okay, so it's a given that we're going to do it.
It's
happening.
It's happening.
Yeah.
And the more I learned as I was stuck behind them, her mother had gotten her boob job at 18.
Whoa.
But because she wanted it before she went to college, naturally.
I mean, set yourself up for
why wouldn't
success.
You?
Yeah, I mean.
But, you know, she's already in college, so it's too late for that.
No. So as soon as possible.
Yeah, like, do you do it while you're in college, or do you wait till you're graduating?
Sure.
Because you don't, I would assume. Now, I've never...
You never had breasts.
I've never gone into scheduling when I would get a boob job.
It hasn't come up.
Right. But I would assume that you would want to put it at one of those times in life where everything's about to change and you're about to meet a bunch of new people.
Right.
Because if you are only around the same people you always see, they're going to be like, those weren't C's before.
Correct. So, well, then it kind of, I mean... Just playing devil's advocate here, it kind of makes sense that her mother got it done.
Yeah. No, it actually, when you think about it through that logic,
right into college,
it's not bad planning.
Not at all.
If you feel you must do that.
Yeah, right.
It's your prerogative.
I mean, that's about the only time, though. Mm-hmm. Because even after college, unless you move,
if you're moving for a job,
sure, that's a good time to do it.
So if she's listening to this, here's your new plan.
Right.
When you're about to graduate,
Yes.
Start looking out of state for jobs.
Right.
Far away.
As far away as possible.
Yeah. Like you're in the South. Go Washington. Go,
Alaska.
Yeah. Get out of there.
Come on.
And find a job. And then 3 weeks before that.
Right.
Get it taken care of.
I mean, I'm sure there's a recovery time involved. There's got to be.
I don't know. I haven't done the research, Justin.
I mean, that's major surgery, right? I mean,
is it
know.
Major surgery?
I don't know. I haven't done the research.
I guess they do have to put you under, so that would count as
absolutely
major surgery.
I mean, so what you're really saying, though, Nathan, is we live in a fucked up society where women feel like they need to do that in order to have value, right?
I mean,
yes.
I wasn't. My 2 cents were going to be. It seems like a lot of money for nothing. Don't do that.
As much as commercials on at 3 a.m. try to convince us otherwise, there's no such thing as a dick job. I mean, I've heard about people getting dead people's penises grafted onto their penis. Have you heard about this?
No.
Is that real? I don't know if that's real. We're not a news agency, so don't quote me on anything, but I heard about that at one point.
Justin is piloting a new program.
We're stealing cadaver dicks. It's for anyone who's seen Reanimator, it's like that, but better. I'm not sure. Have you ever seen Reanimator?
I have not.
It's the pinnacle of 80s comedy, horror, sci-fi. This nerdy guy invents this juice that he can inject into dead things to make them live.
Naturally.
And what ends up happening is there's all these, he injects all these dead people and they come back to life and they're zombies and there's nudity and it's wild. It's just wild. It's a great movie.
It does not sound great.
Worth a watch.
By the way,
yes.
6 weeks.
Recovery.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyone out there thinking about getting it done, give yourself a nice 6-week window before you move out of state.
There you go.
You're going to want to be done before the move. Done recovering, because carrying boxes
not good.
Mid-recovery would be very bad.
You want to hire that out, obviously. I mean,
you just spent all your money.
That's true. You're going to have to move yourself.
They're not cheap.
You and your bullshit sorority friends.
Oh, man.
None of them are showing up. P.S. Maybe one. Maybe Meg.
Can you imagine the amount of whining that would happen if a sorority had to help move an entire apartment for a person?
Whining has been a thing in my life lately.
Uh-huh.
Our lovely child, who's appeared on the show many times, who I love dearly, has been in a whining phase.
Oh, yeah.
And I finally, I'm the parent who would refrain from calling him out on it. Mm-hmm. Except for the fact that I can't fucking take it anymore. And so I'm like, stop whining. And we both, luckily, my wife and I are on the exact same page when it comes to that. We're like, we can't stand it. So the only thing worse than having your sorority move you in would be a bunch of 6-year-olds trying to move you in, unless there was candy involved.
If there's candy involved, oh,
it's all good.
And it's probably done in about 20 minutes.
Listen, you kids, 20 kids.
Yeah.
All the kids that live in our neighborhood combined, right? We sit back, we get some lawn chairs and some drinks, and we give them, Red Vines. We're not buying Twizzlers. Come on, we're cheap. We're buying Hershey bars. We're buying, what's that thing? You lick the thing and you stick it in the thing and then you lick the thing again. Fun Dip?
Yes.
Fun Dip. Loads of that shit.
Oh, you know what? Just Fun Dip.
And for that one weird kid, just sugar cubes. Maybe we'll color them different colors.
I'm just imagining them moving a refrigerator, but it's like when a group of ants are carrying something off.
That's the thing about little kids. Yeah. They can lift 10 times their weight.
Yeah.
Right?
That's science.
That's a scientific fact, I'm pretty sure.
That's science. Yeah, so the thing I mostly learned from my sorority trip is, how you hear about all of the famous people dating 19-year-olds?
Absolutely. That's a common thing, yeah.
I don't know how they can do it. I wouldn't be able to handle it.
Well, that's because you're a real person, Nathan.
Oh, is that the issue?
That's what it is. Yeah, you're not consumed by vanity. That's the difference between you and those people.
It like just listening, I was just like, I can't handle more of this.
There's no listening to conversations in that relationship. Are you kidding?
Yeah, but the conversation still is happening around you.
That's true. That you have to be really good at tuning it out, or you have to be on the good drugs.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's part of it,
It's just
yeah, everyone's an idiot when they're in that stage of life. Absolutely.
That's true.
Everyone.
And I mean some people get out of it too.
Oh yeah.
Not everyone, but some. They were all unbearable.
Completely, I'm sure. Oh, hi. How are you? Good. Would you like to make a short appearance before you go back upstairs?
No, I want a hug.
Oh, I would love to give you a hug. Come here. Oh, my sweet kid. Hey, would you if I gave you this is not real, this is not happening. But if I gave you a whole bunch of candy, would you help our neighbors move?
Yeah.
Like move boxes and stuff?
How much candy would we have to give you for you to have enough energy and strength to be able to carry a couch by yourself?
1,052.
Oh, that's very specific. I think we can do that. That's pretty easy to pull off.
Please, can you actually do it?
No, we can't actually do it.
Why?
Okay, good night. We love you. Good night.
Why does it smell like donuts?
It's the candle. There's a candle.
It's my new cologne.
Yeah. Nathan rubs himself down with donuts right before he comes.
I smash a Krispy Kreme on my chest every morning.
So 2019 was a shit year.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I think we can all agree on that, right?
I really can't think of many good things that happened.
Well, riddle me this. Since you can't think of many, let's just discuss a few that may or may not come to mind.
Okay.
I thought rather than being overwhelmingly negative,
which would be very easy.
As is our want as well. That's what we're skilled at. You and I are, I'm more positive than you are, I would say, but I'm still sort of overwhelmingly negative. Good things, silver linings, if there can be any from 2019. This is the year that brought us migrant children in cages. This is the year that brought us...
Wait, is that on your list of good things?
No. Well, what day is it? I rotate that one.
You want to be moderate on the issue?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I don't take extremes in anything.
That would be an interesting tactic to being a moderate. Instead of just like going right down the middle, you just split time on either side.
Oh God, that's way too mentally complicated.
Like one day you're like, I think Trump's really he's doing it.
Yeah,
he's getting it done. And then the next day you're like, Russia though.
Yeah. I mean, if all you take in is like Twitter, I feel, and you have somehow a relatively balanced Twitter, that's what you'll feel.
It really
like.
is.
Yeah.
Twitter, I've learned, and I do enjoy every so often.
Yes.
It's all extremes.
It is.
Any political statement, every response is going to be an extreme one way or the other.
No, that's totally true. Yeah.
There's never anyone who's like, I don't know. I mean, I think there were some okay things that happened, but none of it was great.
It's one of those situations where if you have something to say, it's gonna be a very staunch opinion.
Oh yeah,
if you will. So I don't know. I'll be honest. I think personally, oddly, it's actually been a good year. Like there's that. I've had a good year. Like me personally, a good year. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm a white guy, so.
Yeah. I guess we did find the bright side.
Yeah.
Sushi Jackknife, ladies and gentlemen.
No. No. Not yet. Jesus. I got one. This is a little bit cheating though. North Korea did not nuke us on Christmas.
Okay. if we're going to be positive,
Okay.
I want to take a minute
All right.
and be positive towards Donald Trump.
Whoa. Stop the presses.
Now, the way he handled the North Korea thing, idiotic beyond belief.
Oh my God.
However, he actually made me laugh with this latest one. Because
I think I know what this is.
Because a reporter asked him about it. Because the note, the message was that they had a Christmas gift for us. And his response was, "We don't know what the gift could be. It could be a nice lamp. We don't know."
I wrote that down. I wrote that down when that happened because I thought to myself, holy shit, that's incredible.
I was like, okay. You know what? One time out of the year, I'll give you some applause. That's fun.
Oh, no. He is a horrific human being, but no doubt the potential for comedy there is high.
Yeah.
If he had 1 ounce of self-awareness,
oh yeah,
he would be hilarious.
Unfortunately, he's just hilarious without knowing he is.
That's correct. And also dangerous.
Yeah.
Extremely dangerous.
He was a lot funnier when he didn't have a military at his disposal.
Yeah, true. I got another one for you. Silver lining 2019. No celebrity, including Oprah, ran on the Democratic ticket.
That is good.
So far.
The closest we got was...
What's that? Yeah.
Tom Steyer, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Someone else dropped out today. Who I didn't even know who it was. So
I don't know.
There you
go. About 8 more of them need to drop out.
And they will. They will.
Just right now. They just need to all go, yeah, we're done.
Yeah, but I remember having a conversation with you back in God knows when, maybe right after the election, potentially, because everyone was panicking about the possibility of someone who is famous but liberal, or at least a Democrat, running, right? And that hasn't happened, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need more of these...
There's
TV personalities, yeah.
There's something to be said for, I don't know, knowing how government works before you take over a country.
It's true. It's true.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
What jobs need to be filled? Yeah. How do we use our time effectively?
Just literally knowing anything.
Yeah. It's all... It's, things that we thought were givens.
Yeah.
Not givens.
There's a 50% chance that when Trump was going to the White House for the first time, he just kept looking out the window going, "Is that one it?" It's blue. That's a blue one. No.
Good
is
job,
that one it?
Good job, Mr. Trump.
That's
that
a
is
McDonald's.
A blue. Can we stop? Can we stop? God, I'm hungry. Every time I see one, Jesus.
I need 12 fillet of fish.
Oh. That's a surefire way to die.
I don't know. I feel like he probably gobbles fillet of fish like nobody's business.
That's a breakfast item.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Mac is for lunch. Or no, dinner.
Uh-huh.
Dinner.
I also, and this is one example where I'm going to applaud him for being unintentionally funny. His doctor during his last physical said he was in tremendous shape, probably the best shape ever, blah blah blah, but he did need to lose a little bit of weight. So he started taking the top bun off his neck.
Are you serious?
That's what I heard.
That was his response.
Yeah.
Low carb, half carb.
This is a keto.
Yeah, no, it's fillet of fish for breakfast, chicken McNuggets for lunch, Big Mac for dinner.
Yeah.
Big Mac for dinner.
Well, Big Mac is definitely... if you're looking at the McDonald's menu.
Yeah.
Big Mac's the dinner meal.
Absolutely.
You know how you go to a restaurant and they have the lunch menu and it's all, club sandwich. You're not eating a club sandwich for dinner.
No, that's a lunch item.
The Big Mac
is
the McDonald's petite filet.
Totally. That's your steak.
That's the dinner right there.
Well, it also helps because if you have trouble sleeping, one surefire way to get to sleep is to make yourself physically sick, and then you'll break into a cold sweat and eventually pass out. That's how I go to sleep every night.
Yeah.
I don't do it with a Big Mac.
That's
drugs. But it works. Yeah.
I mean, Big Macs are basically drugs.
Basically drugs. What else good this year? Oh, I got one. People realized that vaping was a dumbass idea. That is one of my favorite things of 2019. What did it take? 3 years? 3 years and 1 million vape shops opening?
Oh, way longer than that.
5 years?
How long? It's been around for a while.
Yeah, but popular.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. It's only been popular for like 5 years, maybe. Something like that.
But how are people going to inhale cotton candy now?
It's a great question. I mean, I asked the clowns. That's all I know to say to that answer. Yeah. I bought one e-cigarette, okay? Because here's the thing. You and I are the same on this. Smoking can be enjoyable.
Yes.
The effects of smoking, not so enjoyable.
Like the long-term effects?
Yes.
Okay.
And the short-term for me.
Well, yeah, you can't handle short-term.
I really can't. If I drink and smoke, I am fucked the next day. I can't do it. I mean, we're talking no cigars, not one cigarette, nothing.
Cigars are very bad with you.
I know, but they are good. I do like them. But yeah, true. And none of it works. But yeah, I knew as I inhaled on whatever that thing was that I had one of the ones with the LED in the end that would turn red as you inhaled it. It was like a one-time use.
Because it was like it was real.
Yeah. That was fun. I mean, honestly, that was fun for a few days. And then it was gone. And I thought, well, this hurts when I inhale it. So it can't be good. And so now people know it's a dumbass idea. Like, that was a big one for me. I think that was a good one this year.
I'm going to be honest. I'm just Googling best things of 2019.
It's fine.
To try to find anything.
It's fine. Kanye going gospel.
Not
a best thing.
That's
just, it deserves a mention. That's all.
That's a worse. Have you heard it?
No, I haven't heard it. Is it bad? Is it auto-tuned on top of a gospel choir?
There is some auto-tune.
Okay. Because I'm not.
It's like he almost wrote a full album.
Oh. Okay.
But instead of, you know how some people almost have a full album and it's like 9 songs and you're like, that's really short. Yeah. Instead, he just wrote 3/4 of every song. And just went, here you go. We're not finishing any of these.
Dude is a straight up mad genius. Mm-hmm. Though. I mean, he can whip out something incredible.
Yeah.
50% of the time?
Yes.
65% of the time? I don't know.
I mean, I've been on this very podcast.
Yes.
On the record.
As
saying somehow Kanye West is underrated.
Yeah.
Even though he's also overrated.
It's true. It depends on what point in time you're talking about.
Or who you're talking to.
That's correct.
Because the Kanye fans, he's the greatest. Okay, he's not the greatest at anything. He's very good at many things.
That's true. He is a all over the place kind of artist.
Yeah. And the people who don't like him are like, he's the worst. No.
He's not the worst.
He's not the worst. Have you heard SoundCloud rap?
There are I'm not shitting on hip hop as a genre.
Yeah.
But there is an overwhelmingly large amount of bad hip hop / rap out there.
There is a lot of
it. A lot. I mean, we're talking unlistenable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even some of the very popular people.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that good.
Borderline unlistenable.
I mean, they're listenable.
Sure.
But not to throw anyone under the bus here.
Right.
But Migos.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
The closest analog I can think of is singer-songwriters in Nashville, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, there is as much of that bad as there is as much bad SoundCloud rap as there is that much bad aspiring Nashville singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
There's plenty of that. I mean, honestly, I'd rather listen to the bad rap, if I'm being honest.
At least that's going to be fairly entertaining.
It's going to have a beat. I mean, this doesn't even have a beat over here.
Yeah.
And I've heard these chords a million times. Oh, boy.
It sounds just like every other bad country singer.
It's truth. Not even country though. There is
That's
that.
true.
But then there's also like the pop sort of folky pop stuff.
And there's a massive amount, and I know who to blame for this, of country pop girls.
Yeah.
Taylor. I resent you.
What else has been good about this year?
You want this list here?
I do want the list, and I also just want to say Lizzo. I feel like Lizzo has been a good thing.
I don't know if she's on the list.
Well, let's find out.
Okay, so this is
Who's this from?
From Shondaland.
What the fuck is that? Okay.
It's a website on the internet.
Well, yeah, but
33 good things that happened in 2019.
why 33?
I didn't write the article, Justin.
I feel like you're responsible for it, though. So please, just go ahead. Move
Number
along.
one.
Move along.
The most diverse class of lawmakers in history was sworn into Congress.
That, you know what? That is true. AOC.
That's who they referenced. Man, you're just a basic bitch over here.
I am. I gotta say though, Ocasio-Cortez has been a very good thing about 2019. She's been nice. Okay. It's been good to watch. Anyway, please go ahead.
Sandra Oh at the 2019 Golden Globes.
Don't know what that is.
Which part?
All of it. I don't really know what the Golden Globes are, if I'm being frank.
It's an award show.
For what?
TV and movies.
Okay. TV and movies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Nope.
Is it Nyong'o or Nyong'o?
I have no clue who this person is, but sure.
She was in Black Panther, I think.
Oh, is she one of the soldier ladies?
I didn't watch Black Panther.
That shit was awesome.
I think she was just in Black Panther. That's all I know.
Okay. Great movie.
Oh yeah. Is
she one of the badass?
She was in Black Panther. I don't know who she was.
Yeah. She's cool. She's cool. She's
the
fine.
Auburn women's basketball team had a dance off.
Whatever. That's not of the year. How good was this dance off? Come
on. The media can't be played.
Okay, fine. That makes sense.
So that
works.
good.
That works.
A federal judge kept the Trump administration from ending no-cost birth control.
Yes.
UCLA gymnast Caitlin Ohashi scored a perfect 10 on her floor routine.
Sure.
Marsai Martin made #boss moves with her film Little.
You know what though? What's the young woman's name? Greta.
We've moved on to Marsai.
But the young woman
that's not on the list yet.
But she's doing all the environmental stuff.
But Missy Elliott was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Boom! Now I do love that. I love Missy Elliott. She's okay. She's fantastic.
Missy Elliott?
I don't think I needed to say that, but yeah, she's fantastic.
Mariah Carey schooled us on how to take the 10-year challenge.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but did you hear? No, you showed me the mashup of "Creep" with what's the song?
Her Christmas song.
Mariah Carey's Christmas
All
song.
I want for is that
I'll make my wish come true.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna find that while you talk more. That was fantastic.
Grey's Anatomy became the longest running primetime medical drama in TV history.
That's so specific. That's bullshit. Anyway.
Well, I mean, it's not that specific.
I don't care about any of that.
Well, I don't either.
Okay.
Lori Lightfoot became the mayor of Chicago.
Okay, that sounds like a good thing. I don't know.
Why do you think that sounds like a good thing?
Just because it's a lady? This is what we're talking about. And you need to find this on YouTube, people. Radiohead, Creep, but it's All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
I'm not saying that Lori Lightfoot becoming mayor of Chicago isn't a good thing.
No. I don't know who Lori Lightfoot is, but...
Well, she is the first black female and first openly gay leader of Chicago.
Oh, cool. Now that is cool. That's a good thing.
No, it's too late.
Okay.
You committed too early before you had the facts. Now your seal of approval means nothing.
I knew it was a female identifying name, so that was, you know.
Yeah, but I mean that. You know who else has female identifying names? Sarah Palin.
I know.
It could have been someone like that.
I know. I'm just saying it's.
You put your seal of approval on before you knew any facts.
Boy, it's a problem.
The Beyonce Homecoming documentary.
I don't know about that, but okay.
The Octo Champs at the Scripps National Spelling Bee. This is actually fun for me.
Check this out. This is a double copyright infringement right now.
Who would sue us first?
Mariah Carey. 100%.
I don't know. Radiohead seems pretty litigious. But they also hate this song and probably don't care what people do with it anymore.
Here's something I learned this year that made me happy. I went on a binge of watching REM documentaries because I love REM. Mm-hmm. Michael Stipe, the lead singer of REM, and Tom York from Radiohead are pals. Like, Tom texts Michael questions about, like, career advice and stuff. That's pretty cute.
That's weird to me.
I know, but it's cool. It's really cool. Anyway, he was hugely inspired by REM and Pixies in particular. Anyway, what else is on that list, Nathan? You put your phone down.
Well, you started talking about REM, so I was anticipating that going on for the next 20
minute diatribe.
Let's see. Spike Lee won an Oscar. Keanu Reeves did something.
John Wick. Those movies are supposed to be good. That's Keanu.
I don't care.
I want to see him.
Michelle Obama's Becoming is the most popular memoir ever.
That's okay. I have always liked Michelle.
Youth-led climate activism went global.
Boom. That's Greta Thunberg? I can't remember her.
Thunberg.
Thunberg. God, I'm an awful human being. But
you really are. You're just praising random people that you don't know, and then the people you do know about, you can't pronounce their name.
I've got a favorite thing of mine that I discovered. Now, you're going to hate me for this. I've decided to keep a slight beard.
Okay.
Everyone seems to like it. My male friends, not you, other male friends. My wife. There's a girl at the library who takes a shine to me. Seems to like the beard.
Well, hold on.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Hold on. Pause.
It's what? Yeah.
How does she take a shine to you?
She just takes it. She always. She's very shy. Very shy.
And
she always looks me dead in the eyes and smiles.
How do you know she's very shy if every time you see her, she's making eye contact and smiling?
She's never said a word to me.
Maybe
I've been going to this library for a good 5 years.
Maybe she isn't interested in talking to you.
Maybe not. Maybe she just wants to observe me. I don't know.
Are you making eye contact with her and smiling?
I'm friendly, yes.
Okay, here's the question. The smile, is it a friendly smile or
all right.
Is it a smile because I don't want to get duct taped and put in the back of this guy's car. I don't trust him.
Is that the vibe I give off?
He's got a beard now. I don't know about that. That makes me uncomfortable. Just keep smiling.
So, I don't know how to explain it to you, but, there's something there. What can I say? I mean, it's... we've rarely exchanged a word, but there's
what word do you exchange when you exchange words with her?
Hey, it's sort of a hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I see it. That's
hey,
pretty hot and heavy.
Fuck you. You love it when I tell you to fuck off. You love it. You love it.
I spend the entire podcast just trying to give me.
Anyway, I was going to say beard oil. I discovered beard oil, and I know that makes me sound like a shit. Do you use beard oil?
Occasionally.
Do you have a beard?
I have made my own beard oil.
What?
Yeah.
You're the ultimate. Yeah, raise that pinky when you drink that beer. I saw you, and then you put it down.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I got some as a gift this year.
It's expensive.
And it smells fantastic.
Tiny bottle, $10.
Oh, yeah. No, it's essential oil is essentially what it is.
It's a mixture of essential oil and jojoba oil.
Oh, jojoba. Got it.
Jojoba. Jojoba.
That word makes me choke.
And what was... I'm trying to think
coconut?
what the other one is.
Soybean. Palm.
Well, I mean, you can use...
Any of those.
Basically, you use anything else as a filler.
So does it make your face more flammable?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
That's the joy of it.
So I'd never used it before, and someone got it for me as a gift, and I rubbed it on my beard, and it was like my wife noticed me for the first time in like a year. She was like, "You smell amazing."
Did she also make direct eye contact with you and smile?
She did, and she said,
Hey. Wow.
I know.
Getting racy.
I know. I'm all over it with the ladies. What can I say?
The European Union bans single-use plastic, but not really, because that doesn't happen till after 2021.
Well, that's good, but come on, guys. I mean, I'm saying that from a country who sucks about this stuff. You know what was bad? I know we're not supposed to talk about bad, but China stopped taking a lot of our recycling, and so now I feel really insecure when I recycle. Like, I mean, you should still recycle. Like, don't stop recycling.
No, stop.
No, don't stop.
It doesn't matter. Life is meaningless. We're all going to die.
All right, nihilism.
Just throw it into the ocean.
I mean,
I like to take my single-use plastic things and just get like little amounts of fish to jam in there, so I can get the predators to eat them.
Like chum. You put chum in there.
Yeah.
Like
I bait my plastic straws before I throw them out into the ocean.
Like you take like a beer ring thing, like one of these. You take one of these and you just dip it in fish blood before you throw it in the ocean.
Just throw it like a frisbee.
Tie a rock to it.
I'm at the top of the food chain. That'll teach them. Guys, don't do that. Don't do any of the things I just said.
What is wrong with you? I can't talk anymore.
Robert F. Smith's Morehouse student debt payoff. That was a good thing.
That sounds nice. I don't know who that is, but okay.
It's a guy from Morehouse University, an alumni.
That's an HBC, historically black college.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's also a historically black person.
Individual.
Yeah.
HBI.
He paid off a big chunk of student debt for people.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Because he has money.
That's great. Thank you.
And they don't.
Thank you, Robert. You know, I put my name in for this thing a while ago because we're millennials. We all have crazy student debt. There's a collective. It grew out of the Occupy movement where you can, I forget what it's called, but it's like the whole thing is they have like a lottery and people put money in, like, you know, everyone puts in a few bucks or whatever. And then they raise enough money to pay off some, and like, I don't know if it's once a year or what it is, but they just pay off somebody's loans. It's fantastic.
I don't trust it.
You should.
It seems like they're up to something. You're going to find out that you're funding Al-Qaeda or something.
Hezbollah. Any of these are bad things. Oh, no, even worse. You're funding like a conservative organization, the NRA.
That's how super PACs for Donald Trump raise their money. You can get your student loans paid off. Huh?
I feel like that's what like Elizabeth Warren is dangling in front of me right now.
Oh, Elizabeth Warren.
I mean, I'll vote for her if she's the candidate.
Yeah, well, I'll vote for anyone if they are the candidate.
Sure. Honestly, I'm feeling the burn, man. I gotta say, a couple years ago, I wasn't really feeling the burn, but now I'm feeling the burn.
I am going to make a very negative guarantee on our positive podcast today.
Excellent.
I would be willing to bet a large amount of money that if Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren got the nomination, Donald Trump gets reelected.
I know what you mean.
I would bet money on that being a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like reality just came crashing down.
No, I know it's true. I know it's true. And listen, you're right. You're right. I don't know who the fuck to use because that's the most obvious ticket in the world. But you're right.
Especially if Elizabeth Warren got it.
I know, because most people fucking suck. And
no, not that.
No,
because Elizabeth Warren is going to pull the same Hillary Clinton moves that Hillary Clinton pulled when she lost.
That's what I mean.
And she is less likable than Hillary Clinton.
Oh boy.
Which is
I know. To the general public.
And me. I don't like her.
You don't like her?
She's very phony.
Okay, listen, I'm going to agree with you because I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I do agree with you, and I don't listen, I am all for women being president and everything else.
It has nothing to
do with it.
I don't
right.
like Cory Booker for the same reason I don't like
Correct.
Her. It's very pandering.
I'm not even sure about Pete. Pete's a little phony. Do you think?
He
occasionally, little.
But yeah. I will say I feel like he at least has answers for things.
Right.
Elizabeth Warren, I will not forget this. It was a few debates ago. They asked her about, I think it was her healthcare plan.
Yep.
Which is just Bernie's healthcare plan that she stole.
I know.
And said, will you admit that the taxes will go up for this plan?
Right.
She would not say taxes will go up.
Right.
And then they went to Bernie Sanders.
He was like, yeah.
And they said, you've said the taxes will go up. Will the taxes go up across the board? And he went, yep.
Well, see, that's... Listen,
he's very sincere.
Yes. I feel like he has nothing to lose. He's on death's door, for God's sakes. Doesn't mean I won't vote for him. I will totally vote for him.
A great pitch for him as president,
I know.
By the way.
I'm on death's door. I got nothing to lose. But no, he is and I have not been a Bernie person up until now. Mm-hmm. Like literally today, I listened to him being interviewed for like an hour. And everything he said was not only what I wanted to hear, but I agreed with him, and I felt like he was sincere.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm annoyed with Elizabeth Warren with the healthcare thing to begin with.
Right.
Because she acts like it's her idea.
It's not. It was his idea.
Bernie's idea.
I know. And he's been advocating it for years.
Point by point, it's Bernie's idea.
And when these people in Iowa, this was a newspaper in Iowa asking him questions. When they asked him, about his healthcare plan and about Elizabeth Warren, he said, well, I'm glad that my ideas have spread, basically. Mm-hmm. He was very diplomatic about it, but,
Yeah, she acts like she created this entire idea.
Right.
And then he answered that, and she said, yes, taxes will go up, and she still would not say it.
She waffled.
After he said it about the plan she is supporting.
Because she's playing the game, that's why.
Yeah.
She
just doesn't want to have a soundbite where she goes, taxes will go up.
Right. Because I mean I understand
it's all a soundbite game.
I understand that, but you have to be willing.
If you get asked a direct yes or no question,
you've got to answer it.
The correct answer is, I don't feel like any of that's really relevant because healthcare is a human right.
Boom.
Okay, well, but yes or no?
Yes, taxes will go up because healthcare is an inherent human right.
You didn't answer.
I know.
Anyway.
No. I mean, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I hope that come primary, I mean, this is what I always say to people. I'm like, well, we don't know post primary who's going to team up, who's going to be a running mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so there could be like an incredible ticket that really works. That could happen. The likelihood of the doofus in chief being reelected is kind of high, though, honestly. And I hate
it's a lot higher than you want it to be.
I know. I hate it. But it is.
Well, and
they don't care. The people... This is not an intelligent point at all. It's just something I need to say. The people who support him don't give a shit about any of it. About impeachment. About collusion.
Oh, no, none of
about
that
emoluments. They don't care about any of that shit. They just like him. They like the way he is.
Well, and the people who don't really like him but are still towards the right continue to support him because the economy has gone up.
Right.
Because people cannot see that presidents don't directly change the economy.
That's correct.
They slightly affect it. Just in the same way that Democrats can't give Obama 100% credit for the recovery.
No.
Everything happens in cycles.
Yeah, no, that has more to do with our economic system than anything. Than anything to do with the president. By far.
It drove me nuts when everyone blamed Bush for the entire collapse, because it was a long time coming from a lot of policies. It wasn't just him.
Well,
it wasn't just him.
No. I was just going to say that I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you. I was just going to say, and this is a rare political term. We used to get really political, but we turned away.
It's okay. Lizzo's coming up.
I know Lizzo's coming. I love Lizzo. I, in 2019, have pretty much wholeheartedly become a socialist. And
a democratic socialist?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, a democratic socialist. Absolutely.
You have to clarify.
Not a communist.
You can't run for anything now.
Oh, I can't
because they're going to pull out that clip.
Nathan, I have talked so much about dicks and vaginas and different things on this
none
show.
Of that matters.
Oh, okay, but
have you seen the Access Hollywood bus? That doesn't matter.
I have freely given out myself saying horrible things. Mm-hmm. I will never have a political career, which is a plus. Because I couldn't do it anyway. I'd freak out. I'd get in there and I would.
Oh, I would be a great politician.
You know what? You would be good.
I would be so good at politics.
Your level of caring is about what other people think of you.
Yeah,
is pretty damn low, and I love that.
That's actually a good.
It's a good
characteristic in a politician.
Because you could hold to your values.
I wouldn't be an Elizabeth Warren.
No.
Boom.
You wouldn't. You would not waffle. You would be unwaffleable.
I'm going to just start smoking her every podcast for no particular reason.
Well, I mean,
she's done nothing to actually offend me. I just don't like her.
I know, I get it. And listen, I get it. And that's what's been in the back of my head, frankly. If I'm being totally honest, that has been what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm glad that you get it and see it. It doesn't mean I wouldn't support her if she was the candidate.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't really want her to be the candidate. Yeah. You know? I mean,
well, she's fake Bernie.
That's it. And she's whatever. I think that's the thing.
Yeah, she's fake Bernie.
That was kind of what Hillary was, except you could always tell with Hillary. And I didn't hate Hillary. I voted for Hillary. Shit, but
this is what I've said about her from the beginning. She is Hillary Clinton,
light,
but worse. Okay. Like, she doesn't have the record behind her.
That's true.
To back her up.
Yeah.
She is just as big a waffler on everything.
Yeah.
And it really drives me nuts. This is way off on a tangent here.
No, well, that's where we are.
But like, Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton wrote a book that just came out. So they've been doing press tours.
Sure.
Hillary Clinton being Hillary Clinton is likable. Hillary Clinton being politician Hillary Clinton, not likable. If she'd just been a human being instead of robot secretary of the state everywhere she went.
I know what you mean. I sadly know what you mean.
Like, I'm listening to her going, well, this isn't what you sounded like when you were debating.
Yeah. Well, and people at some level pick up on that.
Yeah.
They really do. And despite everything with Trump, and this is not a positive at all, but people felt like he was sincere. He was sincere in the fact that he was a lying sack of shit. Yeah. But he was
That's
at
what
least
people like.
Sincere. You know what I mean?
He tells it like it is.
Well,
he tells it like it is. He knows about that pedophile ring in that restaurant, that pizza restaurant in Connecticut.
I don't even know what that is, but
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you this though, man. I was driving through Georgia this weekend, and we're in Tennessee, so it's not far from the tree. But I driving through Georgia, and there's a giant sign, Trump 2020, at a flea market, no less, where people make pennies on the dollar for shit they own to survive.
Right.
I mean, I can't point out a more stark contrast than that. Giant sign, Trump 2020, not make America great, keep America great. Well, as if we are great now.
Because he did it, Justin. The first 4 years, he was going to make it great. And now we're there.
To keep it great.
Number 20.
All right. Thank
Lizzo
God.
released her album
Yes.
and rocked a flute.
Yes, she's an amazing. Go watch Tiny Desk concert on NPR. Lizzo's episode. It is
a good Tiny Desk.
It's
concert.
great Tiny Desk. There's a lot of bullshit Tiny Desks, honestly. That's a great Tiny Desk. She whips out the flute. She is an accomplished flautist.
Yeah, she's actually very good.
She's really good.
It's not like she dabbles.
No, she fucking plays the flute, like for real. And she says, and I think it's true during the show, that that's the most well attended by NPR staff of any Tiny Desk they've ever done. And she is a personality. She's like an Elvis.
You know what
she's
that means?
fantastic. What?
She had more people than Taylor Swift.
Well, and T Swift, not to bring the Enneagram into this, but T Swift is a 3 hard. And I think T Swift.
Is that an unbearable person that I don't like?
My wife is a 3.
Oh, so no, it's not.
You love my wife.
So Enneagrams have nothing to do with why Taylor Swift's unbearable.
Correct.
Okay.
However,
it almost is like those don't matter. Go ahead.
I do think it was a calculated move on T Swift's part to do an acoustic Tiny Desk, because everyone's always accusing her of not really being able to sing.
Everything she does is a calculated thing. She doesn't...
Because she's an average 3, I think. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. We'll talk about it another time. We're going to hang out after this, right? I really want to hang out.
If we're going to talk about Enneagrams.
Well, I want to hang out.
Cookie Monster saying, "Take me out to the ball game at Wrigley Field."
That is fucking delightful. I didn't know that happened, but great. I saw a video the other day of the Muppets doing impressions of each other. And I also saw Cookie Monster with John Oliver, which made my heart sing. That was fantastic.
Julie Andrews joined some untitled Netflix series.
Don't give a shit. Cats. Let's talk about Cats.
Not on the list, but let me tell you, that should be on the list. That's, you know what? That's the best thing that happened in 2019.
I don't know if you guys know, but you're listening to an exceptional episode of Sushi Jackknife right now.
When I was in middle school, in band.
Playing the trumpet?
Playing the trumpet.
Yeah.
When my band director was sick, they would call in a random substitute teacher.
Sure.
Now, random substitute teachers cannot direct a band.
No.
So we would have to watch movies.
A film.
Yes. We had to watch Cats.
The old Cats.
Yes. Like the Broadway production of Cats.
Oh, boy.
It's terrible.
A lot of fog.
It is so bad. I don't understand why anyone likes it.
Keep talking.
And then I heard that they were making a movie out of the Broadway musical Cats. And I thought to myself, well, who would want to see that? And then I heard people being excited about it. And I went, what's wrong with the world? And then it bombed so hard.
So hard.
Look, I don't know how much attention you've been paying to this.
Well, I haven't, but I was just looking because people don't realize Cats is based on a little book of poems that T.S. Eliot wrote.
Yes.
Which are not bad poems.
Nothing.
They're just poems about weird cats.
And then somehow it turned into a weird, unpleasant musical.
Yeah. And listen, I have that book and I was looking for it because I used to keep all my poem books down here. Judge me. But now they're upstairs. Anyway.
Wow, what a 7.
Not a 7. For you, motherfucker. Anyway, please continue. Cats, heroically bad?
Okay. This is how bad this movie is. Rotten Tomatoes, hold on. Let me make sure. I don't want to...
First of all, you hate T-Swift. T-Swift is in this movie.
Yeah, I didn't even know that when I started hating this movie.
What's the guy's name? What's the late night British guy's name?
James Corden.
Hate that fucking guy.
Not a fan.
Hate that fucking guy. Also in this movie.
It is a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Brutal.
It has a huge 53% of the audience
have rated it.
Say it's fine.
Oh, fine. It's fine.
This is how bad the movie is. Number 1. First off, I don't know if you've seen the clips of it.
I've seen the previews.
It's people CGI'd as cats.
That's correct.
Which makes it extra creepy. The cat costumes were creepy enough.
Sure. Yeah.
This is weirder. It had been out for its premiere, and the studio went back and touched up CGI.
No.
After it had come out.
You're kidding me.
And told theaters we'll be rolling out a new version of it.
The fucking hell.
Because that's how bad the reception was. Ooh. People saw it and went, what is this? Why is James Corden a cat? No! It was, I can't remember the exact number, but I saw something the other day that said, if the domestic and foreign box office reach what they're now projected to reach, the movie, including promotional cost, is set to lose $40 million. Something around $40 million.
That's a lot of cat food.
It makes me so happy.
Fuck you, 2019. You were a piece of shit.
It's just all the things in one movie I hate.
It really is all rolled into one gnarled and knackered ball.
I don't want singing. You
don't want any of those humans in there.
I don't want Taylor Swift.
No. Though I do hope Rebel Wilson's career survives this.
I didn't know she was in it.
She's in
it. Let's see. 23, California Crown Act bans workplace discrimination of natural hair.
Okay, that sounds good. Why? Yeah, when we fuck with people's hair, that's ridiculous.
The birth of little Archie Harrison Mountbatten.
Don't know what that is. Move on.
Mountbatten Windsor.
Holy shit. Move on.
It's the royal baby.
Oh, that's a royal baby.
Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor.
That's a great name. That's a hell of a name.
That is definitely royalty.
Is everyone at this point hoping that Charles will die so they can be the next, like, whatever? Or no, what's her face has to die first? Elizabeth.
I think.
Is it Elizabeth?
Now, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm no royal family expert here, but I think what happens is if Elizabeth dies and then Charles dies, the Hunger Games breaks out amongst all of the remaining royalty to determine who will take over as the leader of the royal family.
No, that sounds right. I think that's right.
Which, it's scary because Harry he was in the military.
Mm-hmm.
See, I know something. I know something about the royal family.
I've broken out the whiskey.
Harry was in the military. That's the one thing I know.
In Iraq or Afghanistan or both or something. I don't know. There were pictures.
He was in an undisclosed Middle Eastern country.
Correct. We're saying a big fuck you to 2019. I have some whiskey here that I've been saving and hiding away, and we're just passing it back and forth. We don't even have a glass. Just out of the bottle.
25, Rihanna and Seth Meyers went day drinking for his show.
That sounds great. I didn't see that. It was
actually pretty funny.
I would like to see that. Oh, Billy Eichner.
Yeah.
Fucking glorious thing about 2019. Uh-huh. I discovered him. I didn't know he was a thing.
You didn't know? Oh.
Billy on the Street
You've been missing out on Billy on the Street this whole time.
Goddamn, it's so good.
Yeah.
You know what else is great? Another Billie Eilish. Great. Love it.
Not on the list.
That's fine. Continue. I want to get to 33.
Now we're back to Greta Thunberg again. See, somehow she made the list twice.
Here's one to you, Greta. Fan-fucking...
Well, she is the person of the year.
She can't even drink.
She is the person of the year, and just to add some fun to talking about her, just remember that our 70-plus-year-old president was tweeting insults at a 16-year-old.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
What? She's 16, right?
Yeah, I think so. She's a goddamn high school student, and she's done more than any of us have done.
Baby Yoda.
Sure, people love that. I don't have Disney Plus because fuck Disney.
That's a very strong Disney stance to take.
Yeah, well, fuck Disney. Anyway, go ahead.
For a person that loves Star Wars and Marvel.
But Star Wars wasn't I don't want to get into this, but Star Wars was never a Disney thing until recently. Thank you very much.
But now you're just going to...
Yeah.
To forsake Star Wars?
All right, I will say... No, I won't. But Frozen 2 was great. I will give it up. Elsa is a total lesbian. They won't come right out and say it, but she is. Anyway, it's a lovely thing. It's great. Her and
I don't know. I thought she was gonna get at it with the snowman.
No, she made the snowman, so she would make her own fuck doll. Is what you're saying? She's either
efficient.
It is. She's either a lesbian or she's like asexual because she's an element of nature.
I think
that's all I'm saying.
I think she's probably asexual because she's a Disney character.
I'm
pretty sure all the Disney characters don't doink.
They don't doink, but they all have girlfriends and boyfriends. Like her sister has a boyfriend.
It's just like, hey, you're my boyfriend, bud.
They're good. Well, that's
punch.
True. All right, fine.
Arm punch.
What number are we on? Jesus
28.
Christ.
Black women owned beauty pageants.
Yes, go. That's great. Go ahead.
29. Megan Rapinoe and the United States women's national soccer team.
Don't know what it is. It was awesome. Go ahead.
You don't know what the women's soccer team is?
I get it, but go ahead.
It's a soccer team featuring women
from
the United States.
I'm happy about that.
They were very good. They won a gold medal.
Fucking A. That's awesome. Is that the picture I saw with all the women hugging?
I don't...
Sure.
I haven't looked at all of your women hugging pictures to know which one you're talking about.
I have a file.
Megan Rapinoe was the captain of the team. She is a delight.
That's whiskey. Go ahead.
It is. Jarrell Jerome won an Emmy.
Great.
Don't know actually what any of that.
I really don't know who Jarrell Jerome is.
Simone Biles broke some major records.
Love it. Don't know who that is.
Gymnast. She's a gymnast.
Fantastic.
She's a very good gymnast.
Is she of color?
Yes.
Great.
What if she was white? You would have hated her?
No, it's fine.
Wow,
I just think
weird
it's better.
Racism here.
Reverse.
Is it reverse racism if you're a white person?
I don't think so. I don't even know how that breaks down. I think reverse racism is kind of a bullshit thing.
It's a made up term that people pull out when it's convenient.
Right.
But you pulled it out, so now I'm trying to figure out where the convenience is.
Because as I understand it, you can't listen, there can't people and uneducated people often say this. They'll say like you're being racist to white people, but you can't be racist to white people because white people are not oppressed. Correct? I think that's how that goes.
You can't be racist, but you can be biased and bigoted against.
Correct. But not racist specifically.
But I do feel like that's also one of those things where you're getting to a weird nitpicky point.
Yeah.
Where they kind of all mean the same thing.
Sure.
But you're like, technically.
You're writing a dissertation at that point?
Yeah. Which, not that I'm taking the pro people are racist against white people side. First off, as a white person.
Definitely not.
I want to say, anything people say about white people that's negative, we probably have it coming.
No kidding.
We kind of did some stuff.
I
don't know if you've looked...
some stuff.
I don't know if you've looked around.
It's... Ooh.
Like, if you go look at, like, history... We kind of did some stuff.
Pick a country.
A little bit of stuff.
Any old country will do. And we did some shit.
And I'm pretty sure most of my lineage comes from, like, English background.
Yeah, me too.
Which means, like, my background did a lot of stuff before we did stuff.
Yeah. You know what's weird, though, about that? I love the English. I really do. I think
they don't do stuff now.
I know, but they're so cute. There's something cute about them.
But I don't... Here's the difference. I don't think that the adorable British comedians were the ones who were, like, just taking over the entire world in the 1700s.
You're correct. Yeah, you're correct.
Just wiping out groups of people for their own benefit.
I know.
But they were really good at it. So
they were efficient.
And, do what you love. Don't
Please,
wipe out groups of people,
colonize
guys.
anybody. It's over. That whole thing is over. Very last year.
Last point here.
Thank God.
Megan Thee Stallion took over hip hop.
Boom. Love it.
Is
really
Lizzo
R&B then? What is Lizzo? Lizzo's pop. really. Lizzo's pop.
Yeah, she actually is more pop than
She's
anything
fantastic. And I haven't listened to Megan Thee Stallion, but I love Lizzo. This is the longest episode of Sushi Jackknife in a long time. How long is it? It's 70 minutes.
That's not that long.
I know, but it's 10 minutes more than what we usually do.
Yeah.
I guess it's, you know what? It's the end of 2019 special.
It's 2020. We can't.
It's the 2020 beginning special. Fuck off. It's whatever we want it to be.
That's, everyone does an end of year special. We need to do a beginning
That's
of year
what this
special.
is. This is the Sushi Jackknife beginning of 2020 special.
Yeah. So, predictions for the year.
Well, I predict I'm going to be full of fear at various points along the year. I think my personal life is going to be grand. However, the larger political global climate thing is not going to be great. I really think it's going to be a rather depressing year, unfortunately. Now, there will be some standout humans, but they won't be humans with power, unfortunately. That's what I think is going to happen this year. We're going to see a lot of people do wonderful things, and then we're going to see some dick face do a lot of things who doesn't deserve to be where he is. And I
probably
say
British.
They did win.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson did win.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
If Labour had won, it would have been better. So I think, I do think we'll see some British dumbasses and some American dumbasses do a lot of things this year. And a few great humans do many things. The Malalas of the world, the Gretas of the world, the AOCs of the world, whatever.
I do want to say.
Please do.
Even though I hate both of them.
Yeah.
A travel show featuring Donald Trump and Boris Johnson.
Fantastic.
I would watch every episode of that.
Yeah.
It would... And it would inevitably end with one of them dying.
Somehow. I hope so. I hope in a blaze of glory.
Like they would be like at SeaWorld or something, and one of them goes, "I can handle a shark," and climbs into the tank.
Couple unfortunate things about Boris Johnson. He's very entertaining, and he's way smarter than he seems like.
Yeah, he's like smart Donald Trump.
Yeah. Which is ultimately a lot scarier.
Yeah.
It's the difference between Satan, Boris, and just some lackey of Satan, Donald.
Do you think Boris is dumb enough to have come up with an idea like adding a moat to the wall? A moat with snakes and alligators?
I don't know. My only answer to that is Sushi Jackknife.
Sushi Jackknife.
Fucking A, 2019. Welcome, 2020. We'll be here together. That's the main thing. Right, Nathan?
Yeah. Real quick, I do want to say that if I were in charge of a Democratic debate, the one question I would want to ask all of them is what they would put in their moat at the southern border.
Get out
Sushi Jackknife.
Sushi Jackknife.